Konnichiwa, konbanwa. Oi, shashiburi desu ne. O genki desu ka? Watashi no name wa Knightshadow desu. Watashi wa Scotland karakime shatu. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mad Bull Racing. It's a Sunday evening, but it's not 5 PM in the UK. It is 4 PM because we have a Japanese sprint festival. The Japanese fun around the track of Suzuka. And we've got one-shot qualifying, a sprint race, and a 50% race. We are just delivering you the best things ever. We are looking at William from the Lofoten Islands. Sinful is retired already. He's just given everybody else the opportunity. Look at that. Everybody is going for it. Flight Marin, the championship leader, will tell you everything. Where's Han Solo, currently 6th? Where is Optimus Prime? Up into 7th. Here's Yahoo at the top so far. There is Yahoo, but Williams up the top as well. Do you know what? This is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, at Suzuka, one-shot qualifying, anything can go. Let's jump on board with Han Solo. Han Solo, here he comes into the hairpin. Tell you a bit more about this Suzuka circuit and the championship standings and everything else. This week, let's hope for no bashing. I've noticed, however, that there is no palang, so the palanging will not happen. Lots of people will be happy with this. Oh, we've got John Travolta's joining the Mercedes clan and Reels Taravillo. That's John Travolta for you. And Kiwi has rejoined us, the New Zealand man, or Ron Weasley. Mr. Dennis and Konnichiwa. Let's see what Cerebro can do as he comes through 130R. Breaking into the Casio triangle, hits the curve. Oh, well, actually doesn't hit the curves, slightly wide. Coming out now, floors at rear end, drops, Fly Marin 127.6, 27.9, 28.1, 29.1, 29.8, 30.0, 31.2! There is your grid. Optimus Prime is in 4th, and 40 is coming along. Slowly. Braking. Turning. Remaining time, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There is your grid set for the sprint race. Here in Japan. I love the fact that John Travolta's joined us. John Travolta is racing in a Mercedes. What more could you ask for? John Travolta versus Optimus Prime versus Maroon 5. There we go. Fly Marin, otherwise known as Maroon 5, championship leader, into pole position for the sprint race. William from the Lofoten Islands, he isn't from the Lofoten Islands, although he could be, is in 2nd. Yahoo is in 3rd. Optimus Prime 4th. Andrew of the X, 29.05 is 5th. Han Solo is 6th. Cerebo is 7th. And 40 is 8th. Sinful 9th. Ron Weasley is 10th. And John Travolta is in 11th place. Let me just give you a quick rundown of the championship standings as we go. It is Fly Marin 178 points, 14 points behind him is Manexto, who's not racing tonight, so Fly Marin will be looking to gain, then Wayne, then Shane, then Andrew, and then John Travolta in 6th place. Alfa Romeo 223 points, AlphaTauri 190, Aston Martin 165 points. So the AlphaTauri mob will be looking to keep it going. Right, people will be getting ready for their race here at Suzuka. It is a beautiful circuit, nonetheless. A figure of 8, 5.8 kilometres, 3.6 miles, 18 turns, 9 to the left and 9 to the right. First held 1987 and 1 DRS on, so it's going to be all up to talent to pass, and not a lot of DRS. So we shall keep it. We'll tell you a bit more about Japan and Japanese phrases. We might get some safety cars. If we do get safety cars, dutashimashite. There we go. And for those of you who want to complain, send a note to... Anyway, here we go. Into the 5 red lights for the sprint weekend, and we're kicking off with the sprint race, and Marum gets a really good start already, looking to cover off from William from the Floating Islands, who goes into second place. The McLaren of Yahoo up into third. Everybody getting round, clearly one of the McLaren. Cerebo's gone wide. Ron Weasley's up into 7th place. Great start from him. John Travolta's in 9th. He's gone up as well. Simple has had a bit of contact at the start. Not good for him. But the championship leader is only 0.2 of a second clear of the second man in the tyres. 3 on the mediums, including our leader, Fly Marum, and the remainder of the 8 are on the softs. Who is going to see the better tyre towards the end of the race? That is going to be the key here. So William in second. Look at the move that's being made here. Up the inside by M40. Ron Weasley, though, has managed to stay ahead of him. And John Travolta and M40 are having a little battle on board with John Travolta now coming into Spoon Corner. Quite like to see him. Will he get some swordfish action today? That's the key. John Travolta, the man of the moment. Right, let's just jump back up to the front. William chasing down Luke. No stops needed. Is he going to make a move into the Casio Triangle? No, he doesn't. Fly Marum is conscious that he doesn't need to be stupid here. Do have a yellow flag. One of the Red Bulls, Ron Weasley, has spun at 130R. He's been passed by Cerebo, and Simple is beginning to chase him as well. 131.1. Marum is doing it. William's going to make a move as they come down through the start-finish straight into turn number 1 and 2. Marum couldn't do anything about it, and Marum, Maroon 5, now has the Yahoo behind him. Optimus Prime beginning to just fall back a little bit, but needs to gain, and there is Andrew of the X. What will need a nickname for him? We've got a moment. One of the Red Bulls has had a moment. That's Kiwi. Ron Weasley. Cerebo's falling off the back. John Travolta's having a battle with him. 40. Han Solo is there on his own. But let's jump back up to the start, because it's now a second between William and Marum. Yahoo is the man that's gaining on the Alfa Romeo. Do you know what? His medium tyre choice could be interesting at the start, but could pay dividends towards the end. We'll see how long those soft compound tyres last for. Electronic Optimus Prime looking at the two in front, saying, just if I stay behind a little bit, then we'll all be good. Here is Captain X. Han Solo on the mediums as well. He could see some running, and John Travolta has passed his teammate in 40. Now let's jump back to the start. Welcome to everybody. 4 PM. Well, it's actually 4:14, but here we go. Yahoo! Who's going to get a move out of the back? Remember, DRS will become active at the end of this lap. DRS is now activated. Let's see what Yahoo can do. He'll be utilising his ERS. Is he going to be able to make a move up the inside against the championship leader? No, he doesn't. He's quite sensible. Many other drivers in other leagues may have made a move there, and 40 is in the pits. He's had a moment already, so bad start to the sprint race for in 40. He's certainly not in form. John Travolta in 7th. Han Solo, they're having a wee actor battle there. Optimus Prime 4th. Still within that DRS range at the moment. Captain X just outside it. He'll be looking to make some moves. Simple as past Cerebo. Big gap forming between the final Mercedes in 7th and the first Alpine in 8th place. Let's jump back to Yahoo. 6/10, now 8/10 of a second behind. Marum 1.2 now behind the race leader, William from the Lofoten Islands in the Norway. We did have a 1-2 until I spun at 130R, Mark. You are correct. Yes, it was going to be an Alfa Romeo 1-2, but then yeah, soft tyres went whee, around we go like a record baby. Marum 1 second just behind, and Yahoo also 1 second. It's going to be tight on DRS. Let's see who will get the DRS as they come through. The detection line was just before the Casio Triangle. Does Marum get it? Yes, he does. Does Yahoo? Yes! It is Yahoo's aplenty, and Optimus Prime is looking like he is... the skill did run out, yes. Going through 130R at top speed on used softs didn't quite work. John Travolta has passed Han Solo. The Battle of the Writers Guild. but it's still out the front. Is William leading Maroon 5, leading the Yahoo. Optimus Prime is just falling away slightly. He needs to get a move on. He needs to transform himself into a slightly quicker vehicle. There is Yahoo, 1.4 now behind Maroon 5, who is slowly gaining his way. Remember, it was up at around about 1.2, 1.5 seconds. Cut now down to around about half a second. Maroon 5 gaining. In this sprint race, one of the Red Bulls, Ron Weasley, is round, along with one of the McLarens, Cerebro, in Sector 1. No safety car for that. But Maroon 5 is making you wonder. Could have been better, but he's making me wonder if he's going to be able to make this move down the pit straight. Oh, William having a little jump there. Bit of time travel going on in the Haas there. Günther Steiner has obviously invested wisely in a TARDIS. Let's see, over the start-finish straight. Yahoo now 2 seconds behind. Is Maroon 5 going to be able to make a move into turn 1? No, he's too far behind. Not even he would make that move. Oh, and Williams runs slightly wide. This is going to allow Maroon 5 to try and go with nice clean racing, wheel-to-wheel battles. Is William regretting the decision to go on those soft compound tyres? Are we going to see those medium runners, including Han Solo, make a move? John Travolta is making moves, but only up to 5 seconds behind Captain X. Let's keep an eye. Let's look at Yahoo. He's now only 1.4. Remember, it was just under 2 seconds. He needs to gain up to this group. We've got another yellow flag. Then gets him 40 and Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley has had a moment and he's still there. Good on you. Keep going, Ron. Keep going. Right. Maron is there as well. 0.2 of a second. Not using his ERS. Remember the battle that we had last week in China between him and Mexico. Mexico might join. Let's see, but now coming down the back straight. Surprised they don't have DRS here as well, but maybe going into 150R, preferably not. Look how he's gaining. Let's jump on board with William. Let's have a look. Is Maroon 5 going to make a move into the hairpin? No, he doesn't, but he will have DRS. What he's got to watch, though, is he's going to get a much better exit, this Maroon 5, than King William of Norway. Ron Weasley has spun it just before Degna 2. Here comes Maroon 5. He's going to make a move round the outside as they come now into turn 1. There is nothing that William could have done about that. He was already passed, and Captain X has passed Optimus Prime. The Transformers have been let down. Yahoo in third. But here we go, William staying on the back of that Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he can do. One shot qualifying sprint race of 9 laps, then the full 50% race coming up shortly. Got another yellow. We have Sinful's round in turn 1. Having the moments, but let's see what William can do. If Tronic is past Captain X. Captain X has had a moment coming through the Degnas, and that has allowed Optimus Prime to retake his 4th place. Leonardo says, go, 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 F-Tronic. His name is Optimus Prime. We need to call him that from now on. Yahoo in third still. William in second. Chasing down the maroon gentleman in the Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he can do. He's going to stay within 0.4 of a second. He's going to be gaining. Coming through 130R and then into the Casio Triangle. Nicely done. Carries a bit more speed. Does the Haas. He gets off the throttle. He knows that he's going to get DRS. He needs to get a better run out. Ron Weasley's retired and that's a full safety car. Oh! Full safety car came at the wrong moment for William because he would have been well in touch to get a move. Now the question is, do any of the soft runners pit? No is the answer to that so far. But John Travolta has pitted to put on a new set of tyres. Is he putting on some softs? Let's see. Yes! Soft tyres for John Travolta. Sinful's coming round. He'll get the opportunity to pit and put some more in. There's Cerebro, and there is in 40. It was Ron Weasley who's caused this safety car. Maroon 5 leading. We should get the safety car coming in at the end of this lap. This will give us 2 full laps of racing. Remember, that will give us no I repeat, no DRS. So if you are wanting to make those moves, King William, you're gonna have to make those moves without the aid of the flap open. Optimus Prime in 4th place, Captain X in 5th, Han Solo in 6th. Let's just jump to see where John Travolta is. Oh, is he going to be able to catch them up? He will be running to a Delta. But let's see what he can do. He will catch them, and that is going to be good for him. So we'll have a top 7 shootout. Mustafa, join. So let's go. Let's see. Coming around Spoon Corner are the leader. Safety car will come in this lap. That will mean that Maroon 5 becomes the de facto safety car. He will be looking to see. Safety car in this lap, as we expected. Maroon is there. We're going to jump on board with William from Norway. Somebody tell me if William is actually from Norway, because I'm just saying he is. He might not be. He might just be William Lofgren. Anyway, here we go. Yahoo's behind. Marum is there. Look at William. He's getting ready. He wants to go, 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 go. Marum's trying to get the heat in those medium tires. Remember, the softs will switch on quicker than the mediums. Coming after the safety car. 0.5 of a second the gap as they come across the line. William's got to watch for Yahoo, who's behind him as well. Look at Andrew X and Optimus Prime as they come down, having a little battle. Optimus Prime stays in 4th at the moment. Han Solo is there, but watch John Travolta on those new soft compound tires. He's got 2 laps to do something about it. He's having a battle with Han Solo, and they've gone, and he's passed him. He's up into 6th place. John Travolta showing all of his might in that Mercedes. Han Solo just couldn't keep him behind. Captain X is next on that hit list for John Travolta. We'll keep an eye out the front, but we're jumping on board with the man, and we've got a runner wide. Yeah, who's gone wide to take the 2? Optimus Prime's also at a moment, and this is going to allow John Travolta the opportunity to go into the podium positions. He's battling with Captain X, but something happened. Yahoo run wide and take the 2. Here we go with John Travolta. Let's watch him. Can he do it? Face-off time. We're watching the front 2 as well. 0.4 of a second separating, but we've got to watch John Travolta. Let's see what he can do in that Mercedes. He flies a Boeing 707 in real life. This time he is trying to look, but let's have a look at William, and let's have a look at Maroon as they now come into the Captain's Triangle. Remember, 1 lap to go. It is winner takes all. That is the key. Who's going to get the better run out? Williams looking as if he's going to use all of his ERS. He's going to swoop around the outside. There is the Alfa Romeo just behind him. And bang, he goes through. That is what he wanted to see. Let's see now John Travolta being held by Captain X. Is that secretly Elon Musk? Oh, and he's trying to go up the inside. There's John Travolta. We're going to just keep an eye on the top 2, but this is the more important battle because we've got Optimus Prime and then we've got Simple behind as well. This is not easy enough for Captain X, Elon Musk, as we're calling him, because John Travolta's going to take him. It's a battle between Travolta and Musk. On the run into the deck, there's on him bash. Oh, some wheel banging, but they all managed to get through. Nobody's lost the position. They're all still going. Wow. Coming now into the hairpin. Oh, John Travolta's looking. He's looking desperate. He's looking like he's pushing Elon Musk along. This will be driving the Twitter man to distraction. But here comes Travolta. Is he going to try and go up the inside into spin? No, he doesn't. Is that going to mean that Elon runs a little bit wide? Andrew Musk. And here we go, coming down the back straight. Williams going to win this by the looks of things. Let's see though what John Travolta can do as they come down that back straight. This is the battle. The top 2 are into the final chicane. Is John Travolta going to make a move into Elon Musk's Casio triangle? Yes, they do. They've got a little bit of battling. William wins. Maroon is second. John Travolta's going to come through third. Optimus Prime's up into 4th, and the Alpine Simple's going to come across the line at 6th. Wow. Wow. Han Solo in 7th, and Cerebo is overtaking his teammate Yahoo, who went straight on, well, I say straight on, pretty much at Degna 2. Wow. McLaren 8 and 9, and then Forte is going to come across the line in 10th. But look at the battle, look at the difference in time between John Travolta in 3rd and Simple in 6th. That was crazy. That literally was just weird. Travolta came in at the last minute. He's got driver of the day. Oh my god. And Mustafa's joined! The Lion King, Mustafa has joined. There we go. William takes the victory in the sprint race. Maroon 5 comes 2nd. John Travolta somehow manages to hold on to 3rd. Optimus Prime in 4th. Elon Musk is in 5th. Simple is in 6th. Han Solo in 7th. Yahoo in 8th. Cerebo in 9th. You can imagine he would be like Sir Lancelot. In 40, it's from the Czech Republic. We like to see that. And Ron Weasley did not finish. It was all a little bit wheel banging on that final lap between John Travolta and Elon Musk. That's racing, as somebody used to say, we go motor racing. There we go. Wow. And this will set the grid for the race. So there we have it. Wow. I still can't get over that final lap. That was incredible. I mean, John Travolta pitted for the soft compound tyres under that safety car. And he just went for it. Wow. John Travolta is there. Wow. Right, people are picking wrong setups apparently. Well, you can't pick wrong setups in this world because that will not work very well for you. You need to have a good setup. That is exactly what needs to happen. Otherwise, it is problem after problem after problem. Right. One-stop strategy. Starting the mediums, hards, hard to medium, medium to hard, hard to soft, medium to soft, safety cars. Who knows what could happen? That is going to be the key thing as we await the start of the race. Remember, no formation laps, so we'll go straight into the lights out sequence. And we come out now, and look at the Haas. It is ready. Maroon 5 on the left, William on the right. It's underway here in Japan, and it's a really good stop by Maroon 5. He's already making moves as they come now into turn 1, but William, is he going to be able to get through? The two top of the title now, the two top of the race title at the moment are there. John Travolta has made a good start as well. Marum on the hard compound tyres to start with. William and John Travolta on the softs. Optimus Prime on the softs. Elon Musk is on the medium tyres. Simple is on the hards. Yahoo on the mediums and 40s mediums. And Han Solo in the hards. Ron Weasley is in the mediums. And Cerebo Sir Lancelot on the soft tyres. And I'll tell you one thing, Marum playing the long game, those that are on the soft compound tyres right now will likely pit within the opening 6 or 7 laps and go on to the hard compound tyres. That is what looks like to be the plan right now. But let's keep an eye on John Travolta. John Travolta, Optimus Prime behind him, Captain-esque as well. There you go, soft to medium, soft to hard. It's pretty much an even strategy. The tyre degradation round here is high. It's a high downforce, high tyre deg circuit. Let's see what Travolta can do. As he now comes into the Casio Triangle, he went right up the inside of Captain X's Casio Triangle in the sprint race. Let's see what he can do here. He doesn't quite get inside Maroon 5, but he's certainly moving in the right direction. Maroon 5, so on those hard compound tyres. And look at the McLaren there of Yahoo coming past Simple, coming down the pit straight. Simple will be looking to get back for him, but remember that is a hard versus medium battle, so just bear that one in mind. Right, here's Travolta. John Travolta in the Mercedes-Benz. That would be a great lineup. John Travolta and Danny DeVito. That's it, in 40 can become DeVito. There we go. Danny DeVito is in 11th for the Mercedes, and John Travolta is in 3rd, with with Total Wolf as team principal. There you have an absolute banging lineup. Talking of banging, there was a few wheel banging in the sprint race. So far, no wheel banging in the main race. 27 laps in total around this 5.8 kilometre circuit, 1 DRS zone. Let's see, remember DRS won't become active until the start of lap 3. Let's see what Travolta can do. He's got a tighter line there than Maroon 5 as they came through Spoon Curve, now on the run down from 14. Just Spoon exit to turn 15, the infamous 130R. Nicely done there. Is Travolta going to make a move up the inside as they come into the Casio Triangle? No, he doesn't. I would have thought he may have had a look at it. William gaining 1.2, 1.3 second lead at the moment. DRS now becomes active on 30.7, fastest lap from the man from Norway. DRS now enabled. Optimus Prime remains in 4th place with Elon Musk behind in 5th. Yahoo is there in 6th and Simful in 7th. Han Solo in 8th. Ron Weasley is doing well in 9th. Sir Lancelot is in 10th. And Danny DeVito in 11th. Right. Let's jump back, see where we are. Maroon 5 needs to get a good result to keep his championship lead and extend it, given that his second place runner, 14 points behind Manexito, is not racing this evening. Let's see what he can do, because he's got John Travolta all over the back of him with an luminous yellow halo. John just breaks a little bit deep there, will lose a bit of time on his rival. As you can see, 1.5 seconds between Maroon 5 and William. Now the question is, if there is an early safety car around about lap 6 or 7, then on those on the soft compound tyre are going to pit. It's going to work brilliantly for them. It would not work for those running the hard compound tyre. The mediums could get away with it as well, but here comes John Travolta. Gaining down the back straight. Is he going to make a move? Surely he's not going to make a move because it will cost him DRS. It is going to cost him DRS. He's going to have a little bit of a moment, but Maroon 5 will get the DRS coming out. Maybe not the brightest move or the brightest tool in the box. Nope. You made that one too easy for Maroon 5. Here comes Optimus Prime moving to the inside. He's got Elon Musk. Captain X, Andrew, 29.05. And he's TARDIS. Come back. Yahoo is up into 6th place. He needs to make amends for what happened at the end of the sprint race. He was comfortably running in 3rd place for most of that sprint race. And after the safety car, ran into the gravel at Degna 2, which wasn't exactly his finest hour. Optimus Prime 2 and a bit behind. John Travolta still looking to gain on Maroon 5, but take some words of advice from me. John, use DRS. Do not overtake him into the Casio Triangle unless you've got DRS the next lap. Right, let's see. William is out there, keeping all things well. There is Danny DeVito. He and Ron Weasley, there's a battle you never thought you would hear, are having a little battle to themselves as they come through. Oh, Danny DeVito nearly went into the barriers there, but he managed to save it. Back on board with John Travolta. Rils Caravillo is his name. John Travolta's just easier to say. Breaking now down. He doesn't quite get that chicane ever quite right. And that is compromising him. DRS not there for Maroon 5, but he has taken a second and a lap out of William. Fastest man on the track right now. The soft compound tyres will be beginning to give up. And we can see there the Optimus Prime. If we look from the rear of his Ferrari, we can see Andrew Musk of X Persuasion slowly making inroads. That gap was 2.8 a lap ago. It's now 4.2 from John Travolta. It just shows you how much time is currently being lost. Now we've got a yellow in Sector 3. It is Ron Weasley, but he is still continuing. Danny DeVito up into 10th, and there is the battle. And there we go! Oh, Maron's had a little bit of a bash there. Bit of wheel banging and a bit of front wings potentially. And Maron is in the lead. Let's see what William does though as they come down into Spoon Curve. Is he going to make a move? Not into spin, he won't. Those soft compound tyres will be letting go. He is going to need to consider pitting. Ron Weasley has pitted at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what William can do as he comes down now into 130R. He's going to swing left. Doesn't lift at all. He's going to get DRS. Will he use DRS or will he pit? Oh, he lost the rear there. The rear of the car just locking slightly. That's going to compromise his exit. And he's half a second behind. But he will get DRS, and DRS is now there. He's not using his ERS. He doesn't have much left. Marum has about equal as well. The opportunity was there. Elon Musk has passed Optimus Prime, and Yahoo's going to make a move as well. It's a battle of the tech giants. Literally giants. Elon Musk, Yahoo, and Optimus Prime. Sinful in 7th, Han Solo in 8th. On the hards, he needs to get his lightsaber out and make some cutting moves through the field. So Lancelot is there. Oh, it's a spinner, it's Ron Weasley. Keep going, Ron. On those hard compound tyres, there are little grip there, but you can keep going. Let's see what else happens. Right, Maroon 5 in the lead on those hard compound tyres. William in 2nd on the softs. John Travolta in 3rd on the softs. Elon Musk on the mediums in 4th. Yahoo is on the mediums. And then we've got Optimus Prime on the soft compound tyres. Is the top 6 right now. William chasing down, he's not close enough this time, but he would get DRS. Again, he's still within that second, as is John Travolta. Question is when will the soft runners pit? Now, there we go. So, he's got a 3-second penalty, getting a little bit over exuberant on those curbs, and that has cost him. He will get DRS though, but it's not going to gain him time, and John Travolta's got the DRS as well. Looking back at the battle here, let's have a look. Optimus Prime does indeed have DRS as he comes down. That's pit straight, the one and only DRS zone. Coming now into turns 1 and 2. That's sweeping right hand corners now into the S curves. Sweeping through from turns 3 all the way to 7, which is the Dunlop curve. Danny DeVito's got 3-second time penalty. And 40 not having a great race, but still on track for points. As it stands, coming now into 8 and 9, which is Degner 1, and down into Degner 2. I feel the soft compound tyres will be pitting shortly, but William's still keeping it. A gap of a second at the moment between him and Maroon 5. That gap is increasing slightly though. There is John Travolta. In 3rd, he is staying with them. We got a yellow flag. What in the Mercedes? Is that Danny DeVito? Oh, it is! The wee man! The penguin! Has had a moment. Bless. Anyway, let's jump back to the start. Let's see what is what. Top 3, separated by 1.9 seconds. Marum might get DRS from the back marker. No, he doesn't. But the top 2nd and 3rd do stay out. John Travolta, DRS, remember. Gaining. You see the flashing of the Haas of William in front. No safety cars yet. Got a yellow flag though, and that is going to be Danny again. Taxi! John Travolta in 3rd place. Chasing down Prince William. 1.6 between Maroon 5 in the lead and Prince William in 2nd. Now remember, those two, 2nd and 3rd on the soft compound tyres, may put the mediums on, they may put the hards on. It depends. We'll keep an eye on it. Got another yellow, and that's just the Ron Weasley being lapped. I'll put a spell on you. Hasn't quite worked, but keep going. Let's see what they can do. Oh, and I'll tell you what, Prince William ran really wide there in Spoon Corner. And that's allowing John Travolta to begin to see more. He's going to get DRS as the Mercedes on the Haas. The Haas is 1.2 behind. He's not going to get DRS on the Alfa Romeo. He's got 3 seconds penalty as well. Is he going to pit and put the mediums on or put the hards on? That's the question. Let's see what they can do. Is he pitting? Oh my goodness me! John Travolta flooring it and the Mercedes snapping. Wow. Here we are. Bow marker now coming in. Oh, it came out at the wrong time and that's allowed John Travolta and it's a Mercedes. Danny DeVito. Oof. He came out at exactly the wrong point and didn't make the manoeuvres. Oh, yeah. Danny DeVito's not going to be welcome in the Haas garage. Ron Weasley's had a moment coming out of turn number 2. It's still Prince William in second and John Travolta in third. Flying Marum now 2.1 seconds ahead. Walkman Exeter, if you are watching, you need Marum to not score any more points. That is what you need. We'll see what happens over the next 18 or so laps. Right, John Travolta, the battle's still there. Closest battle on track at the moment, 9/10 of a second separates second place and third place. Coming out through spin. Travolta running that little bit wide. Oh, the car could have snapped on him there. Ron Weasley's had a moment at Degner 2. Let's see now. 7/10 of a second the gap. Again, DRS will be there. When are the soft compound tyres going to pit? The tyres are lasting. Which I didn't think that they would, but they are. And there goes Prince William into the pit. So he is bailing first and foremost. Let's see what tyres he puts on that Haas. Is it going to be the mediums? He could get the mediums to the end. It's the hards. He's going straight to the hardest compound. Into the pits he'll come, and he will come out just in front of this man in the Alpine. Will he? Will he? Yes, he will. There we go. Right, now, let's do gap to the leader. The undercut is powerful here. I was just about to mention that, Mark. He is 23 seconds behind the leader, which is Marum at the moment. Remember those hard compound tyres fresh on this Haas. I've done 10 laps on the Alfa Romeo so far. Let's see what he can do in the early stages of this. He'll lose a little bit of time in the opening part, but then that should start to come back to him. 23.6 at the moment is the gap. We'll keep an eye on that difference. There's Optimus Prime in 5th place, just coming through the hairpin. In just about in the middle of Sector 2. Yahoo just in front of him. Elon Musk in 3rd place, and there is John Travolta. We've got a yellow flag, and that is Ron Weasley, who is doing his best Kylie Minogue impression. 23.1 now is the gap, so it's beginning to come down half a second so far, and we would expect it to come down sooner. Let's see if John Travolta comes into the pits. His teammate behind, Danny DeVito, just, well, near enough went straight on at the chicane, and he doesn't! So John Travolta is deciding to stay out. 22.7, so we're now a second. He is taken out of the lead of Maroon 5. Han Solo is still there on his medium, on his hard, on the Aston Martin. He's doing well. He's just biding his time. He'll be hoping for a bit of a safety car. 22.4 now. Yellow flag, and that's at the hairpin. And it is a Red Bull, unfortunately. Right, cleared now. 2 seconds between Maroon 5 and John Travolta still, so that gap's there for the 5.3 back to Elon Musk. Captain X, and Yahoo is there as well. Optimus Prime, 21.8 now. Remember, it's 23.5 when he came out of the pit, so 1.7 the difference already. So good progress being made by the Haas, the winner of the sprint race, remember. Yellow flag, yep. Do you know what? Ron Weasley keeps going. That is the good thing. I don't know if he's a Kiwi. I think I've just made up that he's a Kiwi, just like I've made up everybody else's names. But anyway, 21 seconds, the gap now, so really good to see that gap coming down. So at the moment, if Maroon 5 was to pit, he would lose the lead to William. John Travolta would also come out behind William. When is he going to pit though? That's the question. He is pitting now! Is he going to put the mediums on? Was he just looking to get another couple of laps in to get the mediums. Red Bull in, that's Ron Weasley. Let's see what he is doing. That's a hard. So he's doing exactly the same strategy as his rival. Optimus Prime is into the pits as well. He's on the soft. Is he going to put mediums on? He's putting mediums on. So we've got a bit of a strategy here. Here is William, and here is John Travolta. He's past him. He's back out, 19.9. Oh, Yahoo spun. Oh, no. And is he, oh, he gets out of the way, good on him. Oh, Yahoo. It wasn't a Yahoo at all. It was size for me. Because Yahoo was third in the sprint, went into the gravel at Degna 2, and has spun coming out of turn number 2. Anyway, 4 seconds gained by William. His teammate is 11 seconds up the road. John Travolta is coming 5 seconds behind William. Just shows you Han Solo there, still continuing to run around there. And we've got a battle on here between Simple and Optimus Prime. It is the French Alpine, the Baguette. The Baguette is up against the Optimus Prime. I go bonjour, Optimus Prime. Welcome to the French land. I am in an Alpine, you will not get past me. Imagine a conversation between Optimus Prime and a Frenchman. That's exactly what you got. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, medium tyres, so again he's going against the grain of the rest. He will be looking to get past Simple as soon as he can. Let's just keep an eye as he comes down that back straight. 0.3 of a second separating. Yahoo in the pits. Not unexpected. William needs to gain because he's got this 3-second penalty as well, remember. So coming now into the Casio Triangle. And this should be DRS pass for Optimus Prime. He'll be extending his various things. He'll be opening his flap. And he's going to sail past the Alpine. The Alpine had incredible straight line speed in China. It's got good straight line speed in Japan as well. So there we go, Optimus Prime has passed. Right, let's jump back up to the start. Let's have a look at Maroon 5 as he comes now down from the hairpin all the way to Spoon Corner. Nicely done at the moment for him. Is he going to be able to put the softs on at the end? Well, at the moment, he's 16 seconds clear of the third place man, who was second before he pitted. He's back up into third. His teammate, Captain X, is in second right now. And he continues on. John Travolta hasn't really switched these hard compound tyres on. He's 7.1 now behind the man. He was only a second or so behind William before the pit stop of William. Cerebro gets a 3-second penalty. He has been lanced by himself. So 7 seconds is the gap. Sunshine's coming out, which is always good. Those hard compound tyres should warm up a little bit more. William will have warmed them up sufficiently. Let's just put the tyres there for you just to see the difference. 13 laps on the hards for Mal and 15 laps for Captain X. William's going to the end on the hards, as is John Travolta. Han Solo, well, he's done 15 laps on the hards. Optimus Prime is 2 laps on the mediums. He's pitted. Simple hasn't yet. Yahoo has. Cerebro pitted earlier on in the race. And then Danny DeVito in 10th and Ron Weasley in 11th. 15.4 now, so 6-7 seconds have been gained. And he'll be coming up to his teammate in about 8 seconds time. Look at this battle! Han Solo, Optimus Prime and Simple. Let's keep an eye on this battle. This is what we want to see. We'll have a little bit of battling here on a Sunday afternoon in MBR. The Mad Bulls are attacking. Doesn't matter if you're in a Red Bull or an Alpha Tauri, you are part of Mad Bull Racing. Let's have a look. We've got a yellow flag. That's one of the McLarens. That will be Cerebro in the early part of the S-curves, around about turn number 3 into 4. So let's keep an eye out now, looking from the back of Han Solo. He's not needed his lightsaber yet, but he might now. swinging into 130R. He's got a gap around about 0.6 of a second. And in 40, Danny DeVito's pitted, and this is not... Well, it could be. This is perfect for those that haven't pitted, but even more crucial is for this man. But mediums, you're not going to get the softs to the end. This is where people are now going to have to start. Andrew was on the mediums. He can only go onto the hards or the softs, so he's got a decision to make. Williams already put on 2 sets of tyres, so he can make the decision himself. John Travolta will also likely pit. Optimus Prime as well, the Yahoo there as well. Han Solo comes out with the medium tyres. Sinful coming out with the medium tyres. Sir Lancelot is in 9th. Danny DeVito and Ron Weasley spun at Degna too. Keep going, keep going. It's all about learning. Doesn't matter where you finish, just have the battle. Is Marum going to pit? It would be stupid not to. Stupid. We shall see. Let's see. Let's keep an eye out. Does he pit? Does he go into the pits? He's thinking, yes, he's going. He's going for it. He's going to put the mediums on. Surely got to put the mediums on. Let's keep an eye out. Mediums on for the Alfa Romeo. Makes complete sense. Marum's going to come out in the lead. William is pitting as well. Is John Travolta going to pit? Yes, he does. We're looking at Optimus Prime. Coming through 130R. The race leaders are being picked up by the safety car. Mediums for William. Softs for Andrew, Captain X, Elon of the Musk. John Travolta has put on... Let's keep an eye out, we'll see it in a second. Optimus Prime hasn't pitted, so he's staying. John Travolta is going to come across. And what's he got on? He has a set of mediums on for him. Yahoo's got mediums. Han Solo is on the mediums. Remember, he pitted just as the safety car came out, so he is looking to have gained. And there is Ron Weasley coming out as well. So interesting. That let's just have a look at the tyre. There you go. Softs for Captain X. That's interesting. Softs for Yahoo. That is interesting. We shall see what else we can do. Ron Weasley's retired. He's had a moment coming through 4 into 5, and the Red Bull is no longer with us. We'll keep an eye on it, remember. It is all about getting to the end. We'll keep an eye on it all. Lap 60 now, 27, 11 laps to go. Do you know what? The softs could do that. The fuel load's coming down, the track is kind of grippy. It is well within the realms of possibility that they could get to the end. The mediums are there, but Marum's going to have to keep an eye out on those two Hasses behind. I agree with that. Marksoff should make the end, but won't be as quick the last 2 to 3 laps. They won't be. So what Captain X has to do is make that move quickly and then just go for it. And if the tyres start to drop off towards the end of the race, so be it, but you need to have the gap, otherwise that will not work, that strategy. Prince William in 3rd, Optimus Prime in 4th. He's going to be looking for a podium. John Travolta will certainly be looking for a podium. He finished 3rd in the sprint race, remember, after a, what can only be described as a last gasp Casio triangle move on Captain X, who's currently 2nd at the moment. So this safety car has worked wonders for those who stayed out longer on their tyres, of which Marum was on the hards, Andrew was on the mediums, from what I remember. Optimus Prime safety car should likely come in at the end of this lap. Cerebo is gaining slowly. He shouldn't have a delta. ultimately. But we'll see if he does. We'll keep an eye on it. Safety car territory, the Aston Martin safety car. Listen to that burbling V8. As we go. Sir Lancelot coming through the hairpin, should be able to catch up. Might be a late call on the safety cars, but certainly getting there. So, let's keep an eye out. Are we going to get a late safety car call? Cerebo is just joining the pack. If it's late, it'll be ultra late, I think. Oh! Safety car's in this lap, it is ultra late, it is ultra late. Maran becomes the de facto safety car. It was late, he's not had the opportunity to get the heat into the tyres, but Andrew, Captain X of Twitter Musk, is going to be looking to go, and he's gone with him. He's floored it, he has to make this move count into turn 1 and 2, or at least the next lap. He's not going to be able to make it as we go in. But he's going to stay with him, his teammates right behind him as well. The Hasses have to play the team game here. William has to let Andrew really push and try and make the move on Maroon 5. Optimus Prime is there, following through with John Travolta and Yahoo just behind. Oh! Who's got damage? Williams had a moment! Oh, we've seen a bit of a front wing! Oh, and Prince William's race has just descended into chaos. That's not what he needed. I wonder what happened if there was a bit of contact with his teammate. His teammate's now stays in second. Optimus Prime is in third, but being chased by John Travolta in fourth, and Yahoo is in fifth. Yahoo has to make up for a disappointing sprint race towards the end. Andrew is gaining. But let's see what he can do. Coming now down the back straight, 0.8 of a second on those soft compound tyres. Optimus Prime falling 3 seconds behind the leader. Gaining. Look at John Travolta. John Travolta's had his moment. And Optimus Prime couldn't keep him behind. DRS doesn't become active until the start of lap 20. Andrew's now 0.6 of a second, but look how close he is. He's going to be utilising ERS. And so is Maroon 5. He's not close enough though, is Andrew. Andrew playing the waiting game, looking for DRS, keeping the tyre life in there. And look at Yahoo and Optimus Prime. Is Yahoo going to swoop round the outside of Optimus? No, he doesn't. He stays there, but he's on his soft compound tyres, wheel to wheel, good racing. Is he going to be able to make the move as they come into turn 3? No, he does not. He stays behind, but those soft compound tyres on the McLaren, working well. Working well is 0.8 of a second gap right now between Maran and Andrew. Remember, he's got to be within that 1 second DRS window, otherwise it is going to be pointless and he will fall behind. That's not what he needed. He needs to be right with him. Optimus Prime has fallen just under a second behind John Travolta. Yahoo is gaining there on the soft compound tyres. He needs to keep going. Han Solo in third, and looking at the battle with Sinful and Sir Lancelot. William is in ninth. They'll still get points, but he would have been expecting a lot more out of this race. Yahoo now only 2-3 tenths behind Optimus Prime. Remember, softs on the McLaren, mediums on the Ferraris, gaining down the back straight. We've got a yellow flag. That's going to be William of Lofoten. Swinging into 130R. That's going to make Prime run wide. Yahoo is there. He's being a little bit conservative. He's not being greedy at the moment, but I suspect soon, as in now, he'll look to get the bit running. Optimus Prime lost the rear as he was coming out. And there we go, the McLaren of Yahoo is past. DRS now enabled. They will get it at the start, or just coming on to the start of lap 21. The McLaren is passed and John Travolta is next up. 1.1 now between Maram and Andrew of the Twitter X. Let's jump back now to Simfield because let's look at this. Han Solo and Cerebro is literally a battle. Han Solo hasn't really had to get his lightsaber out yet. I'm still waiting for it. Is he going to get it out with Cerebro? Who knows? But remember, folks, this is no assist. All of these drivers are racing with no assist. No ABS, no automatic gears, no traction control, nothing. Absolutely extraordinary racing. And you know what? Doesn't matter where you finish, you are still fantastic. Right. Let's jump back up. 1.9 now, so Captain X has fallen outside of DRS. Yahoo is chasing down. John Travolta in third. John Travolta's teammate, Danny DeVito in 40, DNF'd. Ron Weasley also DNF'd. Let's keep an eye on them as we come through. Yahoo 1.8 behind John Travolta. Purple helmet there for Yahoo. Maram quickest man. 2.4 the gap now. And Solo. The track commentator talking about Nico Rosberg. He's winning 2016. Don't think he did win in 2016, but we'll confirm. Here is Cerebro on Han Solo though. Oh, he decided to create a slightly newer version of the S-curves than I think some of us are used to. Well, let's see as Solo comes round. No skidding from him today, which is good. Simple in front in 6th place, chasing down Optimus Prime. Yahoo is still about 1.6 behind John Travolta. Let's see what he can do. Captain X is, well, still there. His teammate had a moment just after the safety car restart. Let's see what happens. Managed to put myself on mute there, which is always fun. But it's fine, because we were under safety car. So it doesn't matter that I put myself on mute and couldn't get off mute, because we have an extraordinary remaining 4 laps or so here at Suzuka. Safety car should come in now. It might be another late call, and it will be, because safety car is in this lap, and it's slightly more notice this time. But watch for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th and 8th all on new-ish soft compound tyres. Marum, de facto safety car. He's gone again coming out of the chicane. He's done that before. Oh! Andrew Captain X has had a huge moment coming out of the final chicane and has dropped down to 4. He's 5th now, but Marum takes the lead, or keeps the lead. John Travolta up into 2nd. Optimus Prime, oh, he's getting pushed along by Captain X. And Captain X has got Simple and Yahoo having a battle as they come through turns 1 and 2. Andrew absolutely cocked it up coming out of the safety car final chicane. Remember, no assistance, so easy to do. William is there. Han Solo has dropped slightly, 1.6 the gap between Marum and John Travolta. Optimus Prime is the man in the prime seat right now. New soft compound tyres, 3.1 behind. Andrew, after having that moment, Captain X has got a Yahoo all over the back of him, who's making moves and looking to go. Look how close he got in the braking zone. It just shows you those new soft compound tyres doing much better than those older soft compound tyres. 2.2 now is John Travolta, 2nd to the leader. Optimus Prime is beginning to gain. Let's see Yahoo as well, pushing Captain X along. He needs to push, well, not push him out the way. We don't condone that at all. We've seen a bit of that last week. We don't do palanging here in MBR. But let's see what happens as it comes into the Casio Triangle. He is going to look to stomp on the brakes there. As Simple in the Alpine as well. He's looking for a good result. William is there as well. Han Solo just coming around as well. Let's see what can happen. The gap now 9/10 of a second between F-Tronic and John Travolta. Andrew there, still managing to stay in front of the McLaren. Let's on board with Yahoo. He's trying to look at alternative ways for the track. So far though, all he's seeing is a Haas wall. He's not able to get the move done. And he's going to watch. Oh, and they both drifted like Simple's there as well. Simple's past him. So is William. Yahoo and Andrew both went off. They both followed each other. And that's not what he needed. Yahoo was following Andrew so closely. Is he going to make a move up the inside of William as they go into the hoop? But oh, in contact! Oh! Yahoo's palanged into William. Oh! He's reversing. Andrew's there. The two of them came together earlier on. They slightly ran wide. Oh, I think Yahoo was being a little optimistic there as they tried to make the move, but here comes Optimus Prime as they now come through. Yahoo's left the session. He's had enough. He said, I'm furious with this. He's done a Lance Stroll. Let's see what Optimus Prime can do. He's only 3.8 behind the leader. He's going to look to make a move up the inside. DRS now enabled. Won't be for these two. Simple up into 4th. Is he looking at a podium position? Could William get it? But he's got 3 seconds to serve. Han Solo is in 6th. We shall see what is what. So let's keep an eye on it. The leader of Maroon 5 is there. 3.6 ahead of John Travolta. Optimus Prime, though, is still going. Again, let's keep an eye out of what is happening. Nicely done so far. As he comes out of the hairpin, he's still keeping an eye out as to where they are. He's got to just keep himself calm and not cause too much of an issue. Nicely done so far. He will be within DRS range, but has he left it too late to be able to go and attack Maroon 5 out at the front? That is the question. He's going to get DRS. Does that mean, will he get as close though? We are going to see very, very shortly. He's not close enough down the pit straight. Has he just given up too much in the tyre lift to try and make a move? That is the question. We shall see. Again, he's all over him coming through the S's. This is the closest battle pretty much on track at the moment, coming through the Degnus. Final lap of the race. He has to be able to make the move quickly now, or otherwise John Travolta is going to finish second after his third in the sprint. Optimus Prime wants second. He's not going to make a foolish move. He's not going to palang him. Coming out of the hairpin. He's got enough of a gap to Simple to keep it nicely done. ERS on both the Mercedes and the Ferrari is there. He does have better grip. He's got to just keep it going. John Travolta just has to stay on the line and just defend the position. Nicely done though, coming out of it. Both will be utilising ERS. They've both got ERS to spare. Yes, they're both using it. Jumping back on board. The Ferrari. Is he going to stay close to him through 130R? Maroon 5's going to win the race. He's coming out, but we're going to stick with this just to see if he can make a move. He's going to try and go round the outside as they come through the chicane. Do you know what? They're sticking to it like bread and butter. Maroon 5 wins, but John Travolta has done it. Second in Japan. Optimus Prime's third. Simple is fourth. William has finished in fifth place. Han Solo is coming through in sixth. Andrew, Captain X, is going to come through in seventh. What could have been is more for him. The same with his teammate. He comes across the line in seventh, and Yahoo, you left. Not quite sure he should have left, but yeah. He's actually, Yahoo's just posted in Discord, sorry to whoever hitting the end game is messed up, glitched overtake, messages and lag. Caused frustration today. But wow, what a race. Again, all came to a close conclusion. Let's monitor podium celebrations this time. Maroon 5, change that. Unacceptable. Not happy am I. No skipping, dancing. Change that for next week. But there we have. Maroon 5 takes full points from the main race. Finished second in the sprint race, so that will extend his championship advantage to Menexto in second place. It was 14 points before, so it will be around 45 points as we go into the next round of the season. There we go. So there is the results from the weekend. 33 points he takes in total from this race. John Travolta takes 24. Good to see him back after missing a couple of races. Optimus Prime takes 20. William takes 18. Simple takes 15. 10 a piece from Captain X and Han Solo. 5 for Yahoo. 2 for Cerebro. McLaren picking up 7 points. Kiwi Ron Weasley takes 1 point. And Danny DeVito in 40 takes none. But there we have it. Alfa Romeo take 33 points. The Mercedes take 24 points. Ferrari 20. Haas come with 28 points, which is good for them. 15 for the Alpine. This has been Japan. Come back next Sunday to see what happens, because I'll tell you this, I have no idea what happens from one week to the next. Tune in. Find out. And listen to more of my mad screams. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely Sunday. The real Qatar Grand Prix starts in 44 minutes. Max has sealed the title. Red Bull have the constructors. Let's see what happens. Good evening.